Ladies, when did we decide that feeling like absolute crap for the next 20, 30 years of our lives was just normal? Hot flushes, just deal with it. Brain fog, it's just menopause. Weight gain, welcome to middle age, that is your life now. No energy, just get used to it. I am calling bullshit, and if you're watching this, I think that you are as well. Let's talk about what nobody's telling you about menopause and why you don't have to just accept suffering as your new reality. I'm Amy, and I work with women all over the world who are suffering terribly with symptoms of menopause and perimenopause and hormonal changes, and are tired of being told there is nothing they can do except wait it out or medicate their way through it. And before anyone comes at me in the comments, I am not anti-HRT. HRT has helped countless women, and for some it is absolutely the right choice. But here's what I am against: the idea that a prescription is your only option. And if that doesn't work, you're just supposed to suffer. Suffer in silence until you are 70? That is bullshit, and we need to stop accepting it. Here's what typically happens. You start experiencing symptoms: hot flashes, insomnia, weight gain that won't budge, anxiety that you've never had before, joints that suddenly ache for no reason at all. You go to the doctor. If you're lucky, they take you seriously. If you're not, they tell you that you're too young for menopause yet and send you home with an antidepressant. Eventually, if you've got the strength to keep pursuing, you get diagnosed. Perimenopausal or menopausal, and here's the standard playbook. Try HRT, it'll help with the symptoms. And for many women, it does help, but for others, it doesn't. Or they can't take it, the side effects are worse than the actual symptoms themselves. Or you'll get, well, there's nothing else we can do. This is just what happens when you get older. And that's it. That's where the conversation ends. You are sent home with a message that your body is broken and this is permanent. Your best years are behind you, just accept it. This is your life now. So you stop pushing yourself at the gym because what's the point? You start wearing looser clothes because nothing fits you anymore anyway, and it makes you feel like crap when you look in the mirror. You cancel plans because you're too tired. You stop looking in the mirror altogether because you just don't recognise yourself anymore. You drift apart from your partner, you've got no libido. You start living smaller, and along the way you just decide this is your life now. No, absolutely not. I need you to hear this. Menopause is not a disease, it's a transition. Yes, your hormones are changing, and yes, that creates real symptoms, but you are not broken. It is adapting, and you have way more control over how you feel than anyone has told you before, because here's what they don't say at the GP. Your muscle mass is tanking, and that is affecting your metabolism in a huge way. Your bone density and insulin sensitivity are affected by muscle. And yes, your weight, but you can rebuild it. Cortisol is wreaking havoc on your sleep, your weight, and your mood, but you can manage it. Your nutrition needs to completely change. What worked in your 30s is not working now, if not working against you. You need to make adjustments for your body now. Real strength training consistently, not cardio, not endless HIIT. All of these things are within your control. It's not easy, it's not an overnight fix, but it is in your control. Not the GP, not Instagram, yours. So what actually works? The women who I work with refuse to accept misery. They lift heavy shit, not £2 pink dumbbells, real strength training. They get sweaty. Building muscle is your key to increasing your metabolism. Your muscle is your insurance policy against frailty, falls, and fractures. You need to be stronger in menopause, not smaller. Eat enough protein to support that. Not 50 grams a day, not a little bit at each meal. We're talking 100, 130 grams a day for most women minimum, because you are fighting against muscle loss every single day, and protein is your weapon. You need to manage your stress like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. High cortisol coupled with low estrogen is a disaster for your body. That means sleep becomes non-negotiable. Learning to say no is key. Getting outside in natural light every single day, not just when it's convenient and it's a nice day to go outside, every day. Stop doing chronic cardio. High rocks is all the rage, but it is no good for your body during this time. Cortisol is already sky high, and that is making everything worse. You need strength and power and rest, not punishment. You need to work with your body, not against it. This might mean HRT. It might mean adjusting your training around your energy levels, and that's fine. It might mean getting your thyroid checked, getting your bloods checked. That's sensible. But it starts with refusing to accept that there is nothing you can do. Here is the hard truth. Nobody is coming to save you. Not your GP, not a magic supplement you've seen on Instagram, not a perfect workout program. You have to decide that you are worth fighting for. You have to decide that the next 30, 40, 50 years of your life matter just as much as the first half did. You have to stop waiting for permission to take up space. You have to prioritise yourself. You have to demand better than just deal with it. I see so many women spending decades putting themselves last behind everybody else, taking care of all the family, all the friends, and shrinking themselves, staying quiet, making do, muddling along. Menopause hits and your body finally says, enough, we're done with that. It has to be your wake-up call. Your body is asking you to take care of it properly. So here's what I want you to do. Stop accepting misery as inevitable. Start asking better questions. Not how do I just get through it, but how do I thrive through this? How do I get better every day? If HRT works for you, amazing. Use it as a tool to then build strength, build energy. But if it doesn't work or it's not an option for you, that's fine as well. Learn how powerful you actually are without it. Stop waiting for someone to hand you a solution in a bottle. Get out every morning, eat real food, eat protein, pick up something heavy, and go to bed on time. Stop living on coffee and stress. It's not sexy, it's not a quick fix, but it works. And if you need help figuring out where to start, I've got a free strength training guide specifically for women in menopause. Link in the comments. 4 weeks of structured workouts, easy to follow, that'll teach you the basics without overwhelm and without fancy Instagram exercises. You don't have to live the next 30 years feeling like a shadow of yourself. You don't have to accept that your best years are behind you. And you don't have to disappear just because the world expects you to because you're over 40. But you do have to fight. Fight for yourself because nobody else is going to do it for you. Question is, are you going to keep accepting misery or are you going to do something about it? Drop me a comment and let me know where you're at with this. And if this resonated with you, share it with another woman who needs to hear it. Let's stop suffering in silence. I'll see you in the next one.